doesn't necessarily have to take the concussive blast. If he does, then it's extra quick, and then it's just trying to control the early stages of the game so that at least K doesn't get to move out of the lane as fast.
They also have a healing with the Minotaur as well. And this Lilia will not get punished too much by the Mongols, because Lilia gets really punished with a very long-range mage, like a Eve, like a Farsa. Now you know you're going up against a Eudora. It's not that big of a deal because everyone else can tank the damage for you. So this is going to be the big question. Mongols, what will be your gold laner or EXP laner here? Because I think they're really lacking in damage. They're going to pick up the Sora. So I think in terms of damage, Mongols might have to use a Sky Piercer. If not, their scaling won't be that great. Though honestly, looking at Aurora as well, looking at all the rotations going around, looks like both junglers are going to start at the same side of the map. Starting on the bottom side of the map around the what is this, EXP? Yep, EXP lane. We have all this double fighters. I'm like, wait, which one is EXP, which one is gold again?
Exactly, man. It's dangerous because at any time they could like, oh, since we're both playing double fighters and we have the counter matchup, we could maybe, you know, do a cheeky little lane swap to kind of influence how this could be played out. And then after that, lane swap back after level 4. But we haven't seen too much of that just yet. You see the first interaction, it's not going too well.
Oh, Zixora wants to get a kill. Pagu has to flicker out of there. Early rotation coming in from Zixora, making sure that Meike as well as Ox gets a lead in mid. I would say that's a pretty good rotation.
Pretty nice. It's pretty nice, and that means the early invasion as well. Wait, does he have retribution? Zixora does, but at the very least, TNZ was able to clear out his camps. Full clear down on bot side, and will end up on the gold side of the map, the bare minimum, while hitting level 4. The Mongols do know this, though. They did spot out TNZ clearing up that green camp, so they know that he doesn't have his purple buff at this point of time. It's just that the Mongols will be just a little slower to get Zixora in position for the counter engage.
Yeah, but I feel like Zixora is okay with this because even though he gets his orange buff late, that does mean that it's going to expire much later, making it available for this turtle. So I think taking the orange late makes it so that you can fight for this turtle a little bit more, because purple buff is great, but orange does make it so that you have more slow and a little bit more damage.
We still got 9 more seconds until the first neutral objective actually spawns, and it looks like, unfortunately for Sigibum, he is not leaving that lane anytime soon. This Esme has got him on a leash for the time being, and Mumu, he knows he's going to hit level 4 in a matter of time, so he doesn't mind the wave actually pushing. He's got first position and will hit level 4 exactly when he needs to.
Yep, Zixora puts pressure onto Rosa. Rosa dies to Meike, and now the turtle's still there. Looks like Shifting Clouds didn't actually hit onto anyone, but able to eat this Sora. Mumu is taking all of it though. Pagu gets taken down. Not availing just yet, and not enough damage from TNZ to take them down.
They really are taking advantage of these, you know, early interactions and early lack of battle spells thereof from Pagu and as well as Rosa. And by the time they actually get it back, it's already too late, right? And now the conversion is looking good for Zixora. He's got the turtle and 1 green cap.
Yep, Mumu now looks like he gets caught. Unable to get away, TNZ secures the kill. But I think for Mumu, that's going to be worth it. He dodged a lot of abilities in the turtle fight. If he dies there, it's like, you know what? I use a lot of my luck there.
Yeah, but it does mean that Lunar is only going to get stronger, right? He's going to be able to get his first items a little bit quicker. He's going to start developing. Oh, good fracture as they take out Ox here. No one Fury next to come, but Pagu, is he going to survive this? Oh, manages to get his regenerate just in time.
Yeah, I feel like Meike was considering, does he want to flicker for that? Looks like finally not going for it. K, however, is having such a good time going up against Sigibum on this Freya. And for now, the Mongols going up against Aurora, in terms of gold lead, there's not much difference. Sigibum, though, winning out that, making it so that he gets his golden staff, makes it much more manageable for him going up against Kate.
I mean, this is a dive angle for sure. He should probably call for it, but it looks like they want to actually look to cut off the rotations on the mid lane.
Yep, Zixora gets killed onto Pagu. And we see Sigibum was able to heal back up on the minions as well as onto K. But for now, looking at the position of Zixora, he is gonna chunk Sigibum just a little bit. Sigibum still has that Purify. Actually, maybe he did use it, but whatever. For now, it does look like they have advantage. They're gonna let the minions go through the turrets.
and they'll be able to get a pretty good push there as well. Zexora more than happy to be part of this push and get the extra gold. And you can see that K, he doesn't need the gold, right? He immediately goes down to the Tri-Brush to try and slow this down. And I think no matter what, Sigboom, who doesn't have his ult just yet, can't chase Zexora all the way down the lane.
And now here in mid, Makey got taken down by TNZ. Good engage coming in from Aurora Gaming. Lunar is all alone. Unable to get out just yet, but Sigboom goes in as well as Pagu. Rosa secures a kill onto Mumu. K as well as Xora try to get away. 4 members of Aurora are here. K is surviving all alone. His Esmeralda is tanking quite a lot.
I mean, just good movement as well. Now Sigboom in some trouble.
Okay, trying to 1v3. Maybe he bit off more than he can chew. Still surviving though. Unfortunately, Xora is going to be the one taken down. Pagu secures the kill. It looks like TNZ does go for that Sky Piercer. So all the kills after this should make this Nolan much more scarier. Oh, Xora also has a Sky Piercer as well, but I'm not sure when he completed that.
He completed that before the fight, and I mean, he was trying to go for a cleanup there, but didn't exactly go the way that it was hoping to. That's why this Nolan can be a little punishing to deal with, especially since he's not the easiest to actually catch with the snare in the first place, but it's fine now. At least with the pressure back on Aurora's side, they're not at a deficit, and so far the only leads that we have was technically on Zexora, Zexora as well as K. I cannot forget about K. He's doing a very good job in this Freya lane, but eventually will fall off.
Yeah. Right now for MongolZ as well as Aurora, the win condition is clearly the jungler because they are carrying the Sky Piercer. So at this point, a lot of priority is going to be onto them. I think it's easier for Aurora because they do have Lunar. Daytona's welcome got blocked. So now stun it up. Pagu is there just in case Lunar needs the backup, which looks like Lunar doesn't really need it just yet. So back to my point, Aurora, they gotta look for Lunar to catch as Xora or Pagu, and then for MongolZ, I think it really is just Makey, hoping that Makey is able to burst down TNZ.
Yeah, it looks like the MongolZ are really funneling like a large amount of gold over to Zexora. Even Mumu opting to like walk away from the lane, and now they're engaging.
Flicker use gets onto Lunar. Lunar's still pretty tanky, surviving even now. You see the flicker. Lunar spree gets through. TNZ goes in, gets a killing spree. Mumu tries to go back, able to pull in Luna. Lunar is still surviving. Zexora will not go for it, but K will secure the kill for the MongolZ.
I don't know what the target priority is here, because now K, he's going to be in the middle of 3 members. Like, sure, you are tanky, but he's forced to flicker on out of there and somehow gets Sigboom mid-air. That shield did not protect him at all. With the call of Valkyries just getting him shot out of the sky.
I feel like Sigboom also made a mistake. I think he was supposed to use the ult towards his own turret, but actually went towards the MongolZ, giving over a free kill there. I think that Aurora can still contest for this, but good zoning from Ox as well as K. Looks like Zexora is going to get the turtle for free. Mumu tries to engage, but Lunar was able to escape that one.
Yep, good Detna's welcome, using the anti-CC on it so he doesn't get dispositioned and able to disengage from the fight entirely. I mean, the neutral objective is already done. He won't need his ult for the time being and needs to actually get back into lane. And speaking of the lane, Aurora, alongside with the MongolZ, have opted to actually go splitsies here, right? Swapping very early on into this game, making sure that Freya is on the long side of the lane. They don't need her just yet. They just need her to scale for as long as possible. But this means up in the top side, you can see that Mumu finally getting the wave that he was asking for after so many deaths, and the 3 assists. He has been pivotal into opening up the fights for the MongolZ.
Down for the MongolZ. I would say for both MongolZ as well as Aurora, not much is going on, because Xora is using this time to cut the wave. Mumu though, using the shifting skies to reposition Pagu, but Pagu wants to be there anyways, make a kill for TNZ, but Laga pulled back by Ox. TNZ gets a double, triple now for TNZ. Will he get a minute? He does. It looks like this is gonna be a savage. TNZ with this Nolan gets a savage.
Holy cow, and especially with his efficient item build and making sure that he has that Malefic Roar. Can they actually get this tier 1? I don't think they can get the mid-tier 1 yet. It was too low, but they have to wait for the second wave. Great stuff. I mean, the wombo combos were good, and I think the best part about it was unfortunately Zexora just didn't have enough combo points to try and double iframe his way out of that. He still got clapped upon. He still took a huge amount of damage from Sigiboom, who had the extended range from his ult. And with that being said, the Mongols at this stage of the game will have to play hyper defensively. Aurora need to be the ones who make that very first move, and even for Zexora, he's now hit level 12. He's kind of maxed out on his abilities, will be able to get his combo points back every 4 seconds or so.
Yum, able to get K there. K is taking quite a lot of damage. TNZ wants another stack of Sky Piercer, gets it. Able to get it onto K. If he wasn't maxed out then, he is definitely maxed out now. Mongols at this point, I don't know. I feel like Aurora, they already got their win condition. So Mongols, they're just trying to play the map. They're trying to control the side lanes, but that trick only works so long.
And I think just the raw sustain from Sigiboom in these team fights, Mongols need to figure something out here. They can't fight in the traditional way.
Well, Lunar is stuck there. He got stunned up. But Ox is the one that gets taken down. Pagu jumps back in, able to get 2, and now Mumu gonna get gobbled up by Lunar. Stunning him down. TNZ goes in. About to get a kill. There you go. Legendary for TNZ. And K is there as well. TNZ says, sure, why not? But all the while, Sigiboom was able to deal with Zexora. K is actually surviving quite a long time. And then dead. Legendary for TNZ.
Nicely done. They don't get the double Savage this time. We've already seen the first Savage of the tournament. I'm not sure whether the other streams have had a Savage of their own, but this has been working out perfectly. Oh yes, Aurora got a Savage as well. So that's the second Savage of the tournament so far, and Aurora are doing a very good job at being hyper aggressive. 16-6 so far, winning out in a majority of the interactions, and Pagu extremely patient on the Minoan's Fury. It has caught out too many members of the Mongols, and I think it's now at this stage all about timing, right? I think that they need to make sure that Mumu has his flicker available for the next upcoming fight. So if the Minoan Fury does come out, you're not looking to cancel it because he's anti-CC, but you can slow down the follow-up. In this case, Rosa, they gotta get his flicker out somehow.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's a good point. Like, yes, Pagu can start a fight, but as long as he can stop the damage dealers, then that's all good, because at this point, that should be priority number 1 for Mongols. Try to get TNZ. If he dies, suddenly it looks like you can win the game. Until then, this is all Aurora Gaming. Even looking at the goal here, about 7,000-ish gold ahead for Aurora Gaming. Now the Lord marches on. Ox gets 2, not gonna be enough. Mumu gets stopped there with the Minoan Fury, and TNZ gets a kill onto Mumu. Zexora has to get away. Nowhere for him to really go. And looks like Aurora, they're gonna change their target over to the mid, able to get that inhibitor, and TNZ gets K as well. 12-0-3. Sigiboom moves forward, finds Ogs, gets a double for TNZ, and now Zexora is trying his very best, just clear the minion, but making it taken down by Sigiboom. It's only Zexora, nothing can be done. He tries to get away, but right now, oh wow.
Oh, the fracture was too good. And the denial from Lunar. Aurora Gaming take game at number 1 in 12 minutes and 34 seconds.